Hello, my beautiful little ghosties. Welcome in. We're just gonna jump straight into Cabernet once again. Alrighty. Hello. Is my audio working? Okay, it is. Okay. The story of Cabernet takes place in a fictional Eastern European town. Cabernet explores heavy subjects including alcoholism, social conflict, death, and suicide. It portrays cartoon violence, blood, and gore. Any medical terminology or advice that is present in the game may contain false and/or outdated information and should not be treated as fact. The developers do not condone smoking or excessive alcohol consumption as depicted by certain characters in the story. All characters and events portrayed in this game are a work of fiction. Wow. Okay, which one? It was this one, I think, was the last save. Because we have the main quest, which is Kupala Night, and it just says to explore the town until then. Okay. Okay. Let's go see Arbin. How about that? Or actually, okay, let's get our second set of tasks from the doctor first.
Greetings, Lisa.
Hello.
So, about that house call in the task list.
Oh, that's right. I'm doing one of my house calls for a regular patient, Nicolina. You see, she has hemochromatosis, which means
Excessive
iron in the blood, right?
ha, precisely. You keep pleasantly surprising me, Miss Morosova. The patient often experiences pain, fatigue, and other unpleasant issues. There isn't a known cure, I'm afraid, but there is something we can do to reduce the symptoms.
You want us to feed on her to lower her iron levels?
Indeed I do. I figured I can let you do the bleeding this time.
Is drinking blood from someone with hemochromatosis safe?
Why not? You can't be harmed by disease. If anything, it might be more filling because of the iron excess. It might taste a little funny, but as they say, there's no accounting for taste, right?
If you say so.
But enough dilly-dallying, we should get going. She can be a terribly grumpy patient if her pain isn't managed in time.
Lead on then, Doctor.
Good old Nicolina, always leaving her key in the same spot. After you.
How do I get inside? I haven't yet been invited.
Oh, right. Let me handle that. Nicolina, it's Dr. Volkov.
Ah, Doctor, you ought to let yourself in. My joints are aching worse than a boil on a donkey's arse.
You should know that I've brought my assistant today. May she come in?
She? Well, all right. Well, what use is she out there? Come on in.
Come then, Lisa. You've heard our patient. She shouldn't be kept
Much better. Lead on, Doctor.
Okay.
Now, Nicolina, how are you feeling today?
What do you think, Doctor? Like shit, and that's why you're here, isn't it? And she's your assistant, eh? Tell me, girl, what does a woman know of medicine?
Uh-huh.
I
Bitch.
see our patient takes some issue with my presence.
Uh-huh, she's a bitch.
And she won't be the last. However, right now, above all else, she needs our help. Consider your oath as a doctor.
Ugh. You're right.
Right. Fine. I'll keep going.
Hey, what's taking so long? If this is so hard, I don't know how you'll handle the rest of it.
I've trained with Dr. Volkov.
After my initial studies at the academy, I've been training under Dr. Volkov. So, if you trust and respect his judgment, then you'll do the same for me.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness.
Oh, fancy broad, aren't you?
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
She's a bright one, Nicolina. Given more time and opportunity, she could put most of my colleagues to shame.
Maybe we could just drink her dry.
If you say so.
Now
We're
then,
out of her misery.
let's not delay the treatment any longer. I'm going to let Lisa here take the lead. Lisa, come take the leeches. Alright, this is pretty simple. Just enchant her and pretend to apply some leeches to her neck. Then, drink your fill of blood. Just remember, not to take too much.
I could, though.
Of course, Doctor.
Ugh, I won't. Oh shit, okay. If Lisa consumes too much blood or drinks the last drop from a human, she becomes intoxicated. This provides a temporary boost to skills that lasts 3 turns, but permanently increases her daily blood rate. Shit!
Good work, Lisa. That's enough. She should be feeling a little brighter now when she comes round.
Oh shit, everything's spinning.
Tell me, how did you feel?
Oh, and the text bar looks
you
weird.
responded to me well enough.
Just wanted to help the
I
patient.
just wanted to assist the patient. She was in pain, and I was here to help.
A commendable attitude, if maybe not the most practical at times. Listen, Lisa, I suppose it's about time I share with you the full extent of my research. You see, when a vampire overindulges on blood, it imbues us with a feeling of power. The power the likes of which can't be achieved in any other way. But it does come with a cost. Each time the bloodlust grows until
one goes feral.
Uh-huh. This is a really interesting way and an interesting take on, like, the whole thing in vampire media of, like, oh, this vampire went feral and blah, blah, blah. This is a super interesting take on that, and I'm actually really interested and impressed with the writing team for, like, coming up with oh, I love it.
precisely. It turns our kind into exactly the kind of monsters that human tales make us out to be. Vampires like this live in squalor and care only for their next feed. It was a creature like this that killed my wife and stole my life from me.
It sounds like a terrible existence.
Indeed. I've sought a way to put an end to this, to stop us living such a parasitic lifestyle.
What can be done?
Something even be done about this?
I believe so, yes. In theory, it may be possible to separate the addictive element from the blood, leaving it simply as the source of nourishment. Unfortunately, research like this takes the kind of time and resource that I simply didn't have. That is until Countess Orlova presented me with an offer.
Me!
The Countess made a deal with you? Why do I feel like there's a catch?
That's because there is one. As you can imagine, she has no real interest in remedying the bloodlust.
So why would she approach you in the first place?
Well, in separating the addictive elements, I should also be able to distill the parts that give us power. That means she can create a consumable that temporarily boosts one's strength and abilities without any side effects. In return, I was allowed to continue my work and provided with everything I need. Funding to purchase lab equipment, as well as other expenses, and, well, an apprentice.
Hey, yo, that's me!
So that's why she allowed you to turn me. The reason why I'm here.
In a sense, yes.
That's a lot to take in.
Don't quite know how to feel about all this.
Understandably.
That's a lot to take in.
It is.
I understand. All I wanted you to know right now is that I trust you, and it would be an honor if you chose to help me fulfill my vision.
Thank you for believing in me, Doctor. I'll certainly consider it.
We are, in fact, just doing this in front of this lady's bed.
Ah, that looks like all the time we have for now. You should get going. I'll stay here and make sure Nicolina is feeling better.
All right.
Everything is weird and distorted, and it's really throwing me off, y'all. Okay, how do I get home? This way? Ah, it is where I thought it was. Ha 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 ha.
second. Could it be that
Greetings. See you.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted to
What
talk
would
to
you
her.
like?
care to
Let's
join
do
me in a
that.
vodka shot? My treat.
Thanks. I'd like that. It's been a day.
To your health.
Cheers.
Take the shot. What's your
What's your
name?
name?
I'm Iskra. What's yours?
Lisa. Nice to meet you.
Same. Thanks for the drink again. Doesn't happen often.
So,
Hard
hard
day.
day?
Same day every day, really. The pay is shit. Customers are pigs. No offense.
None taken.
None taken.
I'm so exhausted after working all night that I drop dead as soon as I reach my bed. And then it's time to go back here again. I'm starting to forget what daylight looks like.
Trust me, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I thought you'd understand.
So,
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to do this overtime. That's fine. Okay, move on.
See you next time.
See ya. You bitch. Not her. Him. I hate him. Anyway. You know what? I'm going to go save really fast. I'm gonna go save my progress. And then I'm gonna try the stealing thing again.
too bad I can't see my. I wonder if I will want.
Yes. Fuck. Is it the physical, like, R key that I have to use? Load game. Yes. Load from that point. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Shall we? One thing. Oh. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just gonna walk back home. I didn't do anything. Okay.
Too bad I can't see my... I wonder if I will want...
Go back there. Okay. What did I get off of Krill? Or Kirill, or whatever his name is. A small key. Okay. Oh, in the Skvortsov's bedroom. That's not what I got from Krill. Is that what I got from Krill? What did I get from him? Did I get more money? Is that what I got? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, man. I thought that maybe I could do that by doing that, but no. No, I can't. That's fine. Okay. Hello, Doctor. Hiya. How are ya? Okay. Talk with the doctor and join him on a house call. Oh, collect reward. There we go. Clean lab equipment. Let's clean the lab equipment.
What should I work on today? Cleaning the beakers. Not the most glamorous job, but... There. Much better.
Alrighty. And then I'm gonna collect that real quick. Okay. Now I'm gonna go drop by the hookah bar, but also I am going to do the one for the music school, buying her student. That's not what I wanted. Hi.
What a magnificent instrument. It seems to have a life of its own. I can imagine it having a wise, graceful personality.
Like,
Good to see you.
like
again.
Anastasia. Teehee.
So, about that instrument fund, I haven't donated anything yet. Here's a little something for the instrument fund.
That's so generous of you, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Teehee. Okay, now I gotta go to the hookah bar. Woo! I wonder if there's like a singular person that's out here that maybe I could just get a little snack. No, there's not. Damn it. It's fine. That is fine. hookah bar. Yo.
Elisa, can I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, Lisa, good. I could use a break. See you around.
Okay, what is the quest that I gotta do? Wait, what? Okay, okay. Okay, I could speak to Urban. Okay. Let's have Genny. Stop by the hookah bar. I stopped by the hookah bar. I'm here. There's Hussar. Hi.
This feels incredible.
I want to talk to
I didn't
Hussar.
expect to find you here.
I'm a guest. I've come to an agreement with our friendly proprietress. Everyone's a winner. In my capacity as a servant of the Count's house, I'm acting as security. In addition, Mademoiselle Elisa pays me some decent coin to make sure nothing interferes with its operation.
Yes.
Including the Countess?
Haha.
See, you get it. Elisa's more like her father than I gave her credit for. Still
Aw.
nothing on the contract front, before you ask.
Aww. I love that they have just a very much gay man and a very much lesbian woman being best friends in this game. It's so fantastic.
No, me neither. But I'm not giving up. There must be some way.
Your youthful vigor is charming, Lisa. Really.
One must believe in the possibility of happiness in order to be happy.
Tolstoy, eh? Quite a character, that one. Total hypocrite, if you ask me. But he does portray battle well. Chaotic, terrible, and pointless. It's all well and good to say such things, but living it is another matter entirely.
Slacking off again, Hussar?
This young lady looked like trouble.
Oh, really now?
You can't expect me
Tee-hee.
to stand around all day.
Teehee.
That is precisely what I expect from you. That's beside the point. I did want to speak to the both of you, so this is convenient. It's regarding the matter of your contract, actually.
Oh? You have my attention.
Teehee. She's
I
so
went looking
pretty.
through Father's files, kept records of every contract he ever made. The bad news is that the only means of breaking it will be to fulfill its condition. The good news is that any member of the family is sufficient for such purposes. That removes at least one complication.
What is
So
the
I need you
purposes?
to interfere in true matters of the heart.
Oh.
Before either of you ask, no, I'm not seeing anyone. And I imagine the word true means it must take some real, unforced feeling.
Drat.
True matters of the heart. Is there some other way?
Damn it. Kill the Countess? Damn it, I don't have enough science. That's fine.
Nothing's coming to mind.
Then we'll just have to keep thinking. In the meantime, sir, if you'd be a dear and find yourself a lover.
Get right on it, boss.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna probably stop by White, let me out. Yeah, let me leave. There we go. Is there more this way? There's a painting piece! Ayo. Oh! A Rusalka! Hi!
I haven't seen this girl around town before. How odd. Lovely night, isn't it? Those eyes.
Oh.
Did it suddenly get colder?
She's so pretty, though.
Brave to come here alone at night.
I'd let you drown me any day. Likewise.
I could say the same to you.
You could. The moon shines her light upon all matter of strangeness here.
Yeah.
Strange creatures and stranger deeds.
She's so pretty.
I don't believe I've seen you before.
Nor I you.
Do you live out here?
No,
Oh. Do you live in town then?
no,
Where do you live then?
no.
My name's Lisa, by the way.
Has it done you much good?
I don't know. I suppose it has.
Mind it not.
Oh. Why's that?
It got washed away.
Oh.
The lake washes away all sort of things. Names and love and blood. In the end, it all dissolves into the water. I tire of speaking. An instrument unplayed falls out of tune. But even so, this duet was not unpleasant, little bat. Your kind rarely sings so sweet.
Little bat?
Come again, Lisa. I'll be waiting.
Was that?
She's so pretty and nice.
Come again.
And I love
she
her.
said. Maybe I will.
Yeah, we will. We absolutely are coming back. I love her. It's so peaceful out here.
I love listening to water. Nature makes the best music sometimes.
My screen keeps on glitching. Why is my screen glitching? go.
What a pleasant surprise. I thought I might have scared you off.
No.
I don't scare quite that easily these days.
Speaking like an old woman already, hmm? You needn't be in such a hurry to grow up.
Aww.
I'm hardly a
I
child.
love Arben. She's so sweet.
Not for a human, no. After your first century, you'll start seeing things somewhat differently. The answer is 2, by the way.
Huh?
2 centuries. That's how old I am, more or less.
I wasn't going to.
No, but you wanted to, and I don't mind. I don't often get a chance to talk about myself in my profession. It's quite refreshing, actually.
Well, then do you mind if I ask you more?
Ask away. No promises I'll reveal all, though.
About your
About
earrings.
your earrings.
Yeah, it's a bit odd that one's a key.
Are they really keys to something?
Yeah.
Ah, an excellent question. One is mine, and let me put it this way. I do use it every day. As for the other one, I truly wish I had an answer myself.
You don't know?
Not exactly. It's somewhat complicated.
Complicated or not, I'd love to hear about it. That is, of course, if you're willing to tell me.
Ah, very well. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Talk away.
I received this several months ago. Enclosed with it was a key. This one, to be specific. Go on and read it. Tell me what you think.
You who seek the truth of that night, begin where the night-flying eagles roosts. There you will find your guide in trine? The head rests atop the forest's grave. The heart beats where 2 lie alone. The feet yet walk with God on high. Follow them to their final rest, and there behold the winged truth. It's probably the graveyard.
That's not a letter at all. It's a riddle.
Precisely.
Was there anything else with it?
Indeed. There was one other slip of paper with a date and town name, the time and place of my siring.
Then, the truth of that night.
I have never known my sire. They fled the scene while I was still unconscious. I almost burned alive that morning, not realizing I could no longer walk in daylight.
How did you even manage to survive?
Ingenuity, instinct, trial and error to some degree, and I did eventually find others of our kind. I learned that it's considered quite irresponsible to turn someone without staying with them. That was a comfort.
I'm so sorry, Arben. That's terrible.
Yes, it was. But I survived, and eventually found others of our kind. I've traveled all over the world, drunk deeply of its riches. I'd almost managed to forget the matter of my wayward sire completely, when, well...
Yeah. Kind of get a letter in the mail being like, hey...
I'd almost finished accepting that I'd never know.
Oh, and then they just bring up your past like that? That's shitty, man. That sucks, Arben. Ugh, Arben deserves justice. Let Arben be happy.
As for the riddle itself, I narrowed the first part down to this town.
I don't get it.
I don't get it at all.
I really don't.
How did you know it meant this town?
First, I tried towns with eagle in the name, but that was a dead end. Then I thought, the eagle-less might be a person. The name Orlov, as it happens, derives from the word eagle in some Slavic languages. I took night flying to mean this Orlova would be a vampire. Et voila. Countess Orlova who roosts by this town.
Huh.
That sounds complicated.
It does sound complicated. I don't fully understand how you got to that point, but you also did have 2 centuries to get to this point. So,
Indeed, but I do happen to enjoy a good puzzle. But
clearly.
that is, sadly, where I pause my search, for now. Between the salon and the Cabernet, I haven't given the rest much thought. I'd like to, but something has been holding me back.
What if I tried to solve it?
Yeah. I know what this texture reminds me of. Okay, so I've been like, oh yeah, what does this texture remind me of? What does it remind me of? It reminds me of like certain watercolor looks. Like the way that these, like you guys can't see it because I'm pointing to my screen and there's no mouse for me to be like, oh, this is what, but the little, like underneath the candle, the little like grooves in the wall, it makes, and the texture of the walls makes me think of like watercolor on watercolor paper, because watercolor paper is like super textured. That's what it reminds me of.
Well,
Anyway.
seem to be lovely. I'm hardly going to stop you, am I? But don't go out of your way. If whoever it is really wanted to see me, they could have spoken plainly. Honestly.
Yeah.
Here, take the silly thing. Let me know if you have any luck.
Arben covers it well, but it really seems to be bothering her. It can't hurt for me to try and solve this.
Yeah.
Although, that might be easier said than done.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, can I buy Cabernet, please? I want Cabernet. Oh, a small vial. Huh. What am I at right now? Can I see what I'm at right now? Like my blood level? Can I see where I'm at? No, I can't. Rusalka! I love you! Okay. Sustains you for a day. Okay. You know what? We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. It's fine. You know what? I see what you mean. Hi! Hello! Welcome in. How are you? I wonder if they're home. If I could drink off of one of them, maybe. Let's see. Well, or I could try this. I could. Ugh. Ugh, yeah. Okay.
Apologies.
I want to come in and see. I want to see her.
This garden's fragrance is heavenly. I'm so glad that turning into a vampire didn't affect my sense of smell.
Yeah. Are either of them home? Nothing? Okay. That's fine. I wanted to see her. I wanted to see Anastasia. Ooh, I could enchant her. She's alone. Why? Why isn't it a good time to use vampire powers? Ugh. It's bullshit. I want.
Fly away now.
Get away from me!
Oh well, too bad. So sad. I'm gonna fly straight through you. What is... quests. Where's Arbens again? That's the doctor's. Where's Arbens? There it is. Okay. Find the head from the riddle. Find the heart. Help Arben find herself. Okay. Find the feet from the riddle. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I wonder if some of it... There has to be a use for this graveyard. There has to be something. Please. Anything? Anything at all? No? Damn. Okay. That's fine. Guess I'll just go back to the house. And I'll do work. To finish up my night. Okay. Oh, there's 5 sessions for that one. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna go eep now. You go eeps. Okay.
Too bad I can't see my reflect. I wonder if I will.
There we go. Yes, I want to rest. I want to go sleepy times.
Nice evening, isn't it?
Okay, what happened
Dr.
after you
Volkov?
turned?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if it's a good time to hear the rest of your story.
I suppose it's as good a time as any.
So, what happened after you turned?
I didn't know back then what I'd become. There was no one to explain it to me, so I had to find it out on my own. Thank goodness my infant daughter, Sophia, was with her grandparents that night and avoided our fate, so I tried to go back to life as usual, albeit without my wife. I was naive enough in the early years to believe that I could live a normal life with my daughter. I hired a wet nurse, locked myself in my room for research during the day, and continued to see patients at night. And for the first decade or so, everything seemed to go according to plan. I learned what I was by trial and error, and allowed myself to feed on the humans that entrusted me with their care. Bleeding a patient is a lot easier when you have fangs.
And after that, what happened?
Time happened, dear. She aged, and I didn't. By the time Sophia was 16, it was starting to become quite obvious that I hadn't aged a day. I laughed it off when people mentioned it, but deep down, I knew I wouldn't be able to do it forever. And then they came.
You mean the Countess?
If it wasn't for her, it would have been someone else, but yes. Higher society. They finally found out about my condition and came to collect my debts. Knowing what I do now, honestly, I'm surprised it took them so long to find me. They spared my life in exchange for my continued research for vampire kind.
Wait, what? Why does he have debts to them? The guy just got turned and tried to live a normal life. What the fuck?
As for Sophia, I had to abandon her for her own protection. You know the family rules by now.
Yeah.
They wouldn't keep her alive if she knew their secrets. And so, I disappeared. Made it look like I was lost to the wilderness.
How dreadful.
That must have been dreadful.
To sever the bond of father and daughter. To cause the person you love more than life itself such pain. It nearly killed me.
So, you never saw her again?
If you don't mind, I should get back to my work.
He saw her again. He absolutely saw her again.
Some other time.
He absolutely went and saw her again.
Thank you for sharing all this with me. Till next time.
Mm-hmm. Good.
He absolutely saw her again, and she absolutely got killed, and I absolutely am wearing her dress. That is my bet. That is my bet. Well, I do like the fact that, like, Cabernet is actually, like, pretty expensive, like, in the game. It's not like that thing that video games have a lot of the time, where it's like, oh yeah, this thing is so expensive, but then the player can, like, afford it like that, and it's not an issue. Hello. Can I just Damn it! It's not a good time to use vampire powers. Me. I want to drink her blood.
Apologies.
Let me just take a little chomp. Ugh.
her legs, her breasts. No, 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 this is all wrong. Rubbish, utter and complete rubbish. It's this blasted journal. The pages are so ridiculously thin.
I don't think it's the journal.
How can I concentrate on poetry when I constantly have to worry about tearing the damn paper? Are you alright? I swear to God I didn't mean that.
No worries.
I know. Don't worry. Happens to the best of us. So, what did the poor book do to you to deserve such a battery?
It's just the pages in it, you know, dreadfully unfit for writing, and... It's not about the book, really.
I sort of figured that. What happened?
Remember I mentioned my writer's block? I may have understated how long it's lasted.
How long has it really been?
Yeah.
I haven't admitted this to many people, but I imagine it might feel good to get it off my chest. It's been over a year since I wrote anything half decent.
That's not insignificant.
Indeed. I'm broke, and I have no idea when I'll manage to write anything worth a coin.
What about the fallow field?
What about your previous book? Surely it brought in some good money.
It's true, my debut was a success. However, I thought writing a new poetry collection or a novel would just be a matter of a few months. I was wrong. And in retrospect, I admit I wasn't frugal enough with my money.
Drinking?
Among other things.
There must be something we can do about all this.
Remember that journal I lost to Kirill? I must win it back before he sells it.
Win it?
That's the only way I see. Somebody told me he even already has a buyer and has a meeting lined up in a week. I need to act fast. I'd simply buy it back, but Kirill's asking price is astronomical. I know he's doing it on purpose to get back at me. He never liked me.
What's so important about that journal anyway?
Well, there was this poem that started to take shape in my mind, and I had a feeling... You know, that feeling when you know that something you're writing might be incredible.
Not with
Probably.
writing per se, but it's probably not unlike the satisfaction I get when someone I've been treating feels better. It makes me glow inside when you see the relief on their faces.
That is exactly what I mean. Point is, I think it might be something that would get me back on track. I was too drunk to remember it, and now it's gone. I must win it back.
Synasia. Let me see what I can do.
All right. Let me look into this a little more. I'll let you know what I find out, and we'll figure out how to get your journal back.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. That would mean the world.
A lot of thrown away scribbles. Must be Evgeny's poem. Seems like he's been working on the same poem for a while, called The Curse. Most of these have barely anything written on them.
Oh my goodness. Can the cars be a little quieter? Oh my goodness. They're like racing down the road or something. That's gotta be what it is, because how are you that loud?
Seems like he hated every idea he had from the very beginning.
Just a little bit, because I am starving. That's good. We're good. Bye-bye. I don't care if my relationship with Evgeny has deteriorated. I don't care about that. I care about being fed. Oh my goodness, they're just making motor sounds outside on purpose at this point. Like, what the fuck? Just a moment, chat. I'm looking out my window, because this is ridiculous. Like, what? I do not see anybody. It's weird. Oh, they're not like right in front of my house, but I can hear them and it's driving me nuts. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save real quick and then I am going to end off stream there.
Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirror. I wonder if I will...
Okay. Alrighty. That is going to be all for tonight. Alrighty. So, good night, goodbye, and I'll see you next time. My beautiful little ghosties. Bye-bye.